All right. Here we go, folks. So I'm going to invite you to find a nice, comfortable stance for you. Legs about shoulder width apart. You can do like inner shoulders. I do outer shoulders and possibly even a bit wider. You want your toes facing forward, not out. If we do wider stance, then yes, we turn the feet out a little bit, but otherwise, you want your toes fairly forward. And if I do anything that is not comfortable or not available to your body, don't do it. You know your body, you know you best, and our bodies are different every day. So just do what works for you. If I do a move that doesn't work for you at all, go back to the previous move, or just like stand and enjoy the energy. And also, as I preempted in earlier communication, you may wish to have a chair handy without arms, and you would want to sit forward in the chair when you're doing it, just so that you can at least do the arm movements. So having said that, let's go and honor what works for you. We're going to start with some breath. So hands over your lower abdomen. We're going to inhale and exhale through the nose. So as you inhale, expand the belly out. As you exhale, belly goes back towards the spine. And you want to have the weight a little bit more on your full foot, a little bit more into your heels. Tailbone is dropped down towards the floor, towards the earth, and a nice softness in the knees, like not really bent, but just a kind of a micro bend in the knees. We don't ever want to lock our knees out, so just a nice little bit of a bend in the knees. And back to the breath, inhaling, belly expands. Exhale, belly goes back towards the spine. And feel free to close your eyes. When we close our eyes, it really helps us to go inward. And if that's having eyes closed isn't comfortable for you, just have a nice soft gaze. Awesome. Now bring one hand up to the chest. So we're going to inhale, belly, ribs, chest, and then exhale, chest, ribs, belly back towards the spine. This is called wave breathing. Awesome. Now just bring your hands down to your sides. And we're going to do spinal cord breathing. So with that, raise the arms up, a little bit like a goalpost. Open up through the chest, looking up, shoulders down and back, and feel your shoulder blades go down at the back. And then as you come forward, you're tucking the chin as you curve at the spine. Arms come together parallel, nice light loose fist as you come right down, tucking the chin as you come back up, curving through the spine and looking up. And we are not bending or straightening the legs here. We're just doing a move that is moving the upper body, looking up. So we exhale down, tucking the chin, curving the spine. And then as we inhale up, I'm doing this really slow. Tucking the tailbone when you come down. As you come up, inhaling and exhaling. We actually activate the energy more with slow movements, which does seem counterintuitive. We're going to do one more here. Awesome. Just bring your hands and arms down to your side again. Now we're going to get a little activation going. So slowly start to turn from the hips and the waist, upper body only, keeping your legs planted, firmly grounded. We don't want to be turning out at the knees, hurting the knees. Let your arms swing naturally with your torso. And then start knocking across your lower abdomen, your lower back. This, I'll turn around so you can see what this is like from the back. Knocking the arms across the body as you turn. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Knocking on the lower abdomen, activating our organs here, activating digestion, low back. We're knocking across what's called the door of life, which is directly behind, if you were going to go directly behind the navel towards the spine, it's on the spine. It's an energetic spot called the door of life, knocking on the lower kidneys in the back. Awesome. And then next time you take an exhale, stop knocking on the body, floating the hands through the air, spread the fingers, feel the air floating, flowing through your fingers. It's like you're clearing the energy field around you. Feeling any energy around you that you don't want, just clearing it out. And then just slow that down. Slow that down. And come to stillness. All right, beautiful. With our next move, we're gonna knock on the low back with the backs of the hands. Nice, light, loose fist. And knocking on the kidneys, lower kidneys, low back, all the way down to the tailbone area on either side of the spine. Don't be knocking right on the spine or right on your tailbone. Knocking up and down, knocking up and down. And then the next time you come down, you're going to turn your hands around to your palms, and we're going to slap down the backs, the outsides of the legs, right down to the feet, then come to the inside of the legs and tap up the inside of the legs, all the way up to the abdomen. Back around, tapping down, bending at the knees, back to the inside of the legs, tapping up, up. and going down again. Awesome. Now make nice light loose fists here. Easy for me not to say. And just knock right here on your leg gates. And we're going to do a little bend and straighten, bend and straighten, bend, straighten. Getting some extra energy activated. This is called the leg gates. Beautiful. Next time, just pause and hold your hands here. Close your eyes for a moment. Just feel that energy activated in the legs. Awesome. Now we're going to do light loose fists. We're going to be knocking right over the belly button. If you've just had a meal, you want to do this super gently. This is really great for digestion. Then we're going to come up just above the belly button, lower ribs to the solar plexus. This can be very tender, so we can tend to hold a lot of emotions here. Keep breathing, don't forget to breathe. Then come down just below the belly button, our lower abdomen. It's called our lower dantian, right on your belly. Awesome. Then come over to one side and knock up and down. You're on your right side, as I'm doing your mirror image. You're on your right side, activating the liver. I have a silly way of remembering this, and it's that my liver is not on my left, because I always thought my liver was on the left. It's not. The liver is on the right. Next time you come down, tap across the abdomen to the other side, activating the spleen, the stomach. Come back over to the center, to the belly, knocking on the belly button. And then just pause, put your hands together over the lower belly. Close your eyes and just notice. Super. Now we're going to knock up and down on the sternum, upper chest, knocking up and down. We're activating our heart, our pericardium, our lungs. And then tapping just below the shoulder blade in that soft spot here. Nice light loose fist, knocking over on your right side, knocking here a few times. Then open your hand and we're going to tap down, slap down the inside of the arm to the wrist. Then we turn the arm over and we slap up the outside all the way to the shoulder. Give that shoulder some love. A lot of us sit on computers a lot of the day. Need some activation for our neck and shoulders. Come down again, turning the arm over, back up, neck and shoulder. Let's do this one more time. Yin meridians in the upper body go down. Yang meridians come up. Tapping on the chest again, come to the other side. A little bit of knocking here. And then open the fist, slapping down inside of the arm. Then up the outside, up to the neck and shoulders. Do that again. Coming down to the wrist, coming up. And we'll do this one more time. Coming down. And all the way up to the shoulders. And then back to the chest, light, nice light loose fists up and down on the sternum. And here we're going to take inhales through the nose and we're going to exhale out the mouth with a nice big sigh, like inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Exhaling out the mouth helps us to get rid of any stagnant, stale energy, unwanted energy, helps us just clear the energy some more. It's like a purging. It's like purging any energy that you don't want. And then slow that down. Bring your arms down to your sides. Close your eyes for a moment and just feel. Notice what you notice. Awesome. Now we're going to do some more neck and shoulder stretches here. Bring your arms out to the sides. Fingers nice and wide. Palms pressed down. As if you're connecting your palms to the earth. Bring your head over to, bring head over to one side as if your shoulder's going to tell you a little secret here. And only do what's comfortable for you. Don't force your head, just let it naturally rest here for a moment. Get a little bit of a stretch here. And then we're slowly going to start to roll the head back and forth. And if you have neck and shoulder tightness, like I do, try and keep your shoulders down out of your ears. And as you come forward, you can exhale out the mouth. Helps get rid of any extra tension here. Okay, now just roll your head forward to the chin, bring it across to the other shoulder. Hold this here just for a moment, a couple breaths. Get a nice stretch. Pressing the palms toward the floor. Rolling the head back and forth. Inhale as you bring your head back. Exhale as you come forward. Drop your arms down. Now we're going to turn the arms over. So connect your thumb to all four fingers and we're turning the arms over. So this time the back of your hands are pointed down towards the floor, the earth. And we're going to opening up a different line of tension here. So bringing your head over to one shoulder again. And slowly rolling your head back and forth. And if it's available to you, even tuck your fingers in towards your wrists a bit. Then next time your head comes forward, just roll it over to the other side. And just roll your head back and forth here. The next time you bring your chin forward, just bring it down to the chest, drop your arms down, pause for a moment. Notice the energy running down your arms into your hands. Beautiful. Now we're going to do another beautiful stretch for the neck and shoulders. If it's available to you, bringing your palms together behind your back as high as you can come comfortably. If this is not available to you, hands on hips. And then with your hands here, just slowly, we're just going to do slow head circles. And when you bring your head up, don't bring it back, just bring it up and then bring it right across along the shoulder line, bringing the head down. Inhaling as you bring your head up, exhaling as you come forward. Next time you bring your head up, just pause and go the other way. Inhaling up, exhaling as you come forward. Awesome. Next time you bring your head up, just pause. And your hands back down to your sides. And just bring your hands to the front of your thighs, nice and gently, nice bend in the knees. And I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this move. So we're going to hinge at the hips and the waist coming forward. And then we tuck the chin under. Nice roll in the spine, nice curve in the spine. And then we're rolling the spine up, looking up, and then coming back down. We are exhaling as we come down, inhaling as we come up. And we are doing a bend in the knees and a bit of a straighten when we come up, pushing the hips forward a bit. So bringing the hips back, tucking the chin, and then rolling the spine up. This is really nice for your spine. We'll do one more here. Awesome. And as you come back up, we're going to combine the last two moves. So putting your palms together behind your back, around your kidney area, as high as is comfortable for you. We're going to combine the last two moves. So now what we're going to do with the hands behind the back, we're going to do the coming forward, hinging at the hips and the waist, then dropping the chin and rolling the spine back up, hips forward, and then looking up if that's available for your neck. Again, you know your body best, so don't do any moves or modify moves as is required for you and your body. So we are exhaling as we come down, inhaling up, and when we come up, press your hands into your spine a little bit. Coming down, exhale, tuck the chin, roll back up, and as you come up, pushing your hands into your spine a bit. And next time you come forward, as you come up, drop your hands down a little bit lower. And as you come forward and come up, as you come up, press your hands into your spine. Next time you come forward, drop your hands down a little lower again. As you come up, pressing the hands into the back. This adds a little to the stretch. Drop down, hands a little lower. They may be even over your tailbone about now. Awesome. Do one more here. Next time you come up, drop your arms down inside. You may want to give your arms a little shake here. We've done a lot of shoulder moves. Awesome. Now we're going to activate a little bit of energy. This is really great for, you know, middle of the day if you're stressed or whatever. We're going to do something called the tiger. So we're coming down with the hands and then curling the fingers under like little tiger claws, and you're coming up through the body, coming up, and then bending at the knees. We're like sending any unwanted energy to the earth. So we're coming up, scooping any negative energy out of our bodies, coming down, sending that to the earth. And we're not hurting the earth with that. She can compost it. Mother Earth is great for that. Bringing that down, coming up. Coming up on an inhale with our little tiger claws. All the way up, and then coming back down. Only come down as far as is comfortable for you. If coming down isn't comfortable, you can just do this. Toss that energy to the earth. One more time. Great. Awesome. So now we're going to get a little bit more energy going here. It's a similar move, and it's coming up and just drop your arms down as you bend your knees. And when you're here, you bend, and then we're coming back up. And then this time we bend and we straighten as we bring our arms back. And then we bend and straighten as we bring the arms up. So it's bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. It's actually easier as you pick up the pace a little bit. So it's like, and this is a great one, inhaling up and then exhaling out the mouth as you come down. So it's like, and we'll do one more. And then, awesome. Beautiful. And this is a great thing if we've been sitting on the computer for a while or something. Get up. Our bodies need to move a little bit. So we're both moving the energy, moving the body. And we're going to do another one that's really great. Bringing the arms up. I'm going to show you the mechanics really slowly. We come forward and one arm up each way, and then we bend and we straighten. We bend and we straighten. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten. So one arm in front, one arm in back. One arm in front, one arm in back. And again, with this one, inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. I'm going to speed this up a bit. I'm just going to slow this right down until you come back to center, back to stillness. Now, I invite you to just pause here for a moment. Even close your eyes and just feel. Awesome. Probably feel some extra energy going in your arms. Hopefully you're warmed up a little bit. I know there was some chilly people before class, so yeah, it's winter time. It's windy here in Ontario, Canada. So yeah, now we're going to do some hip rolls, but part of that is also we're going to bring the thumbs, if you're able to do this, thumbs about an inch, half an inch away from your spine. So not right on your spine, high up as you can go. And I'll back up so you can see this a bit. And we're just going to roll the spine with the thumbs in that spot. Get some hip circles going. And as you come forward, pressing the thumbs into either side of the spine where they are. Pressing in. And then next time you come back, drop the thumbs down a bit. A couple more. Drop the thumbs down a little more. So each time you come forward, pressing the thumbs in. Going. I'm going to turn around. Keep going wherever you are. And as you come back, move the thumbs down a little further. Get some nice hip circles. Dropping down. You may be even as far down as your tailbone now. Awesome. Bring that to a pause. Bring your thumbs back up as high as is comfortable for you. Again, about half an inch on either, away from the spine, on either side of the spine. And just start circling your hips the other way. And as you come forward, pressing the thumbs in. Pressing the thumbs in. As you come back, move the thumbs a little lower. Awesome. Keep dropping the thumbs down a bit as you come back. Awesome. Great. Just bring that to a pause. Bring your arms down. Beautiful. For the next move, bring your hips and legs out a little wider. You may want to point your toes out just a little bit for comfort. Then come down into a bit of a squat if that's available to you. Bring both hands just above your knees. I'm doing your mirror image, so pressing your left hand into your leg. Turn and look over your right shoulder. And only twist and turn as far as is comfortable for you, because we're going to hold this for a few breaths. Take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose. And you always have the option to exhale out the mouth as well. Really beautiful spinal twist. One more breath. Then on the exhale, come back to center. And then turn to the opposite side. So pressing your right arm into your leg, pushing away with that right arm, and turning and looking over your left shoulder. Nice deep breaths here. Then on your next inhale, come to center. Then exhale, look over your other shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, looking over that shoulder. Inhale, exhale as you push away with the opposite arm. Inhale in, exhale as you push away with the opposite arm. Next inhale, come back to center and pause here. I'm going to invite you to do a forward fold here. Coming down to the floor. If you need to spread your feet wider, do that. Nice soft bend in the knees. So we do a forward fold. Drop your crown down to the floor. Take a few nice deep breaths here. And bend the knees, and we're going to very slowly roll up, clasp the back of one hand with the other hand. Keep rolling up, 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 looking up, looking back. A nice final twist here. Only go back as far as is comfortable for you. And then we're going to flow forward again and down. Another forward fold here that we're going to flow. So as you come down, bend your knees and roll back up, clasping the back of one hand, slight back bend as you come up, if that's available to you. Exhaling as we come forward, inhaling as we come up, full body flow here. Exhaling forward, bending the knees, rolling through the spine as you come up. Slight back bend, pushing the hips forward, forward, back, and down. We're stretching all the muscles in the back and the front as we do this full body flow. Do one more here. Arms up, out, and back. And then come back into just shoulder width stance, toes pointing forward again. Just get ourselves recentered here. And just start to give your body a little shake here. Shaking your arms, shoulders, bouncing into your heels a bit here. We're not necessarily lifting our feet off the ground. We're just kind of bouncing into our heels without lifting them up. Nice inhales through the nose and exhale out the mouth with a nice big sigh. Bouncing, shaking off any tension that you've still got. Just then just start to slow that down. Slow it down. Come to stillness. Now that we're nicely warmed up, stretched, activated, we're going to go into our flows. First, we're going to open the flow with really simple, slowly raising the arms up to shoulder height, pause, and then float the arms down. So we're floating arms up. So as we come up, weight goes back into the heels a bit. As we come down, weight goes towards the toes a little bit. We're not coming, it's a slight rock. We're not going completely one way or the other, just a nice slight rock. We inhale as we float the arms up. Exhale as we float the arms down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And if it's available to you and it's comfortable as we do these flows, feel free to close your eyes. That really helps you bring yourself inward. Really get present with the flow. Coming up to shoulder height, floating the arms back down. Just one more time. And bring the hands out in front of you like this. And we want to be a little bit away from the body, unless that's not available for your shoulders. We don't want our elbows tucked in to the body. We're going to hold the body like this. And the mechanics of this move, called Buddha holds up the earth. So we're floating the hands up, slowly turning the palms towards the chest, and then continuing to spiral the hands and arms out as we come up. Nice bend in the elbows, palms pointed toward the sky, and thumbs up. Then we come down, palms pointed towards the chest as we come down. Coming up. So this is for the lungs and the metal element. Exhale as we come down. Inhaling as we come up. Nice, soft knees. And we're not really moving the legs here. There's no bend and straighten. It's all upper body. We do want weight more into the heels. Tailbone drop down towards the earth as if there's a string attached. Our lung meridian goes from our lungs, down our arms to our thumbs. Hence us turning our thumbs up to the sky as we come up. We can tend to hold grief, sadness, depression in our lungs. And this is great for transforming that into courage, into inspiration. Let's do this one more time. Back down the center. And then we're going to go into our next flow. And that is the mechanics, bringing the arms out, facing the back of the hands towards each other. Then we're slowly rolling up through the spine to the chest and floating the arms out and down. This is called the fountain. It's for the kidneys and the water element. I'll turn to the side. So we're inhaling as we come up, exhale as we come down. So hips come back. And then as we come up, straighten the spine. It's like our spine is a wave. Waves come in, and then they go back out. Inhaling as you come up. Exhale as you come down. Meridian for the kidneys is at the bottom of the feet, and it comes up the inside of the legs to the abdomen. And there's a secondary meridian that comes up to the chest. So with all our moves, we're directing the energy where to go in our body. This is so healing. Inhale up. Exhale down. And again, we're doing these really slowly. The slower we move, the more we move the energy. And each of the organs and the elements are connected to a season. We're doing the kidneys and water right now. And that element, water element, is connected to winter. As we're in the winter, giving this some extra energy, some extra love. We can hold fear, stress in our kidneys with this move, transform it into calm, into tranquility, into gentleness. We're doing nice, gentle waves here. Do this one more time. And then bring your hands to center like this. And now I'm going to show you the standing posture for this one because we're in winter right now. With your arms out in front, try not to have your shoulders come up to your ears. Bring your hands really slowly back behind you. Do a little tuck with your tailbone. You can bend a bit at the hips and the waist here. You're facing your palms toward your kidneys. Sending some, and each element and paired organ have a color, and the color for water element, no surprise, maybe is blue. So imagine bright blue light in and around your kidneys. Pause, nice deep breaths. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for a moment. Imagine bright blue light surrounding your entire body. Couple more breaths here. We won't hold this too long. This can be hard on the shoulders. And then just bring your hands down and then back around to the front for our next flow. So the next one is for the wood element and the liver. So turning your body to your right, where your liver is, slowly bring your hands up all the way to the top of your head. Palms and fingers pointing down to the top of your head as you turn and face front. Arms come out, down, then turn to your left. Inhale as you bring your hands up above your crown, turning at the hips and the waist to the front. Arms float out and down. So turning, raising the arms up to the top of the head, to the crown, turning back to the front, floating the arms back down. This is called tree sways in the wind. We've got a windy day today. So it's like your torso is the trunk of the tree and your arms and legs are the branches. The meridian for the liver starts in the big toe, comes up the legs to the ribs, and then the secondary meridian comes up to the crown of the head. We can tend to hold anger in our liver. With this beautiful move, we can be transforming that into kindness, and also into resilience, into compassion. We're going to do one more each side here. As you bring your hands down, bring them in front of you. And then we're doing a lot of shoulder work. So if you need to give your arms a little shake here, give your shoulders some love, just do that. So the next move, we start with the hands up, facing towards the chest, towards the heart. We're doing the heart and the fire element. So drop your right hand down, palm facing the earth as if it's floating across water. Shift your weight to your left leg, then turn at the hips and the waist, and then switch your hands. So bring your opposite hand towards your chest, other hand floating. Shift weight right, turn at the hips and the waist, and then change the hands. Shift weight, turn, change the hands. Shift the weight, turn, changing the hands. This is called cloudy hands. It's also in the Tai Chi form, but with Qigong, we don't do the leg movements. And for the breath, do nice, deep, comfortable breathing, whatever's right for you. There's nothing stipulated here. We're going back and forth rather than up and down. You could inhale one way, exhale the other way. And with the fire element connected to the heart, sometimes our hearts can get a little fiery. We can get a little agitated. We could hold some hate and some impatience in our hearts. With our bottom hands floating across the water, we can cool that fire. All the elements are all connected with each other. They flow one to the other to the other. And water can definitely cool fire, transforming any impatience, any hate into love, into joy. One more each side here. Shifting the weight, turning the body. And the next time you come back to cross the center of the body, just pause here. Bring the hands down towards the center. And we'll go into our last element. So bending at the hips and the waist, bending the knees, floating the arms out, coming out, turning the hands upward, bringing that energy into the abdomen. I'm going to turn so you can see this. So we're floating the hips back, floating the arms out. And then as we straighten up, this is where we do bend with the knees as well. Sending any negative energy out, bringing positive energy back into the abdomen. So weight goes back into the heels, arms come around, back into the body. So we're exhaling as we go out, inhaling positive energy back in. And this is for the spleen and the earth element. And this move is called Pebble in the Pond. So it's like your body is a pebble that's been dropped into a pond, and your arms are the ripples. Sending any negative, unwanted energy out to be composted, positive energy back into the abdomen. This is where the abdomen is, where spleen, stomach, pancreas. So this move is great for digestion. Inhale as we, exhale as we go out. Inhale as we come back in. Spleen meridian is in the legs. So with this little pumping action we're doing with bending and straightening the knees, activating that meridian. We can hold worry, anxiety, overthinking in our spleen, transforming that into groundedness, grounded because we're connecting to the earth. Being grounded, balanced, being open. Let's just do one more here. Bringing that back to center. And bringing the arms down to the sides. And we're going to float the arms up on an inhale. Float the arms down on an exhale, facing the body. So here we're smoothing out all the energy. Bringing any extra energy, mind chatter. We're just directing that from the head through the heart down into the lower abdomen. Just called their lower dantian. Inhaling up, smoothing out the energy as we exhale down. This is called pulling down the heavens or pulling down the sky. Inhaling up. Feel free to close your eyes, go within as we wrap up this practice. Next time you come down, we'll just pause over and put our hands together like this, connecting the thumbs over the abdomen, bringing the feet and the legs together, closing the eyes, and just softening. Let your body rock and sway however it wants to. Try and soften in the feet, the ankles, the knees, soften in the hips and the waist. Soften in the neck and the shoulders. Just take nice natural breathing here. Breathing into your lower abdomen, into your belly. Let your body rock and sway. The body's finding its center. Then just your eyes, drop your arms down to your side. Give yourself some love and gratitude for taking this time for yourself to do this energetic practice. Give yourself some peace, some calm, some tranquility. Hopefully opening up the energy, opening up, loosening up some muscles. Have a great rest of your day.